weird fear. It's like being roofied. Like I know it's not a weird fear, but like whenever I have an alcoholic drink, I'm like so protective of it. It's like I cannot let this out of my sight. But for some reason, like if I'm in a bar and I have just like a Coke or something, I'm like, it's fine. Like the people who root me would just be like, wait, hold on, that's just a Coke. There's no rum in that. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassing myself here. I was gonna roofie you, but that's not alcohol. Got you there. But something I don't understand, unfinished basements. Like, why? That should not be allowed. Right? Like if you're paying someone to build a house, they can just leave the basement undone. It's infuriating is what it is. It's also, like I cannot build things, but if I was a construction worker, I would just call the basement every time. Because I got it. I'm done. I finished it. Something else, like I do know a little bit about construction. Like I know to be qualified as a bedroom, it has to have a window, right? You have to have 2 exits for like an emergency. But then how are there bedrooms in high-rises? That should not be allowed either. It's like in an emergency, you're just going to go out that one? No. I'm bad at a lot of stuff. I was bad at PE as a kid. Like I couldn't do the pull-ups, I couldn't do push-ups, I couldn't do chin-ups. Like my body does not go up. It just, that's not a direction it goes. For some reason, I was amazing at the sit and reach. I surprised every PE teacher because I feel like their little chart must have been like, Kristin, nope. Yes, to sit and reach. You can do this one. But like when we ran the mile, I would get beat by the walkers. I was trying. They were just like, I'm not going to run, I'm going to walk the whole thing. Like, I'm going to run, I'm going to do it. I couldn't do it. I got creative though. Like we did a gymnastics thing. And I couldn't do any of it, but I was like starting to get into theater, so I just pretended like I was on a boat. And I made up this whole routine where like I'm on a boat and I practiced, like if I fell off, I'd be like, oh, I'm all wet now because I was in a boat before. Like I practiced all of that. It was great. We also we used to have to run in circles in the gym, like when it was raining, which I hated. Like it was for 5 minutes, we had to keep running in circles. But I got smart eventually, and I would just like untie both my shoes before we started. But I wouldn't notice. I wouldn't notice. Like I'd start running and be like, oh no! And then I would tie one, and then I'd notice the other one later when I didn't want to keep running anymore. More stuff I'm bad at. My wife asked me once what I would do, like we were in a Donner Party situation, like starving to death in the wilderness, like so she asked me, like, if she died, like I was still alive, if she died, would I eat her? And like I am a theater major, like I can picture myself in a whole bunch of different circumstances. I'm like, yeah, I think if I'm starving to death and like I wouldn't kill you, but yeah, I think I would. She did not like that. And she said, so you would just cook me and eat me? Which I did not say. That's putting words in my mouth. But it's a good point. Like if you're starving to death, like you don't want food poisoning, right? So it's smart, but I'm divorced now. It's basically the same, but I'm also gay divorced, which is a little different because you find out which of your friends did not have a firm grasp of which one of you was which. So sometimes you have to be like, you went with the wrong one. Sorry, you're thinking of the other one. I got divorced while I was pregnant during the pandemic. It's been a while, so it's funny now. Don't worry. But no one knows what to say. Like they're like, how are you? Like, well, I have to talk to my lawyer. I have to go to the doctor. But I know. I think it's all good. It's all good, really. In the long run, it was not fun at the time, but it's good now. Something I did not know, like everyone knows when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to drink alcohol. But I didn't know until I got pregnant the first time that you are also not supposed to have like deli meat. You're not supposed to eat sandwiches. You're not. So I got a pun coming. I had to quit cold turkey. want. Like I made lately I made a PB and J. Right? PB and J. You guys don't know what that is. Okay, sorry. It's supposed to be a one-liner, but I'll explain it real quick here. So peanut butter is like, it's the two letters that start peanut butter. Right, so the P and the, right? So that's, you put that on one slice. Right? Yeah. And then the J, it could be jelly or jam, depending like how fancy you are. And you put that on the other one. You guys are not understanding this joke. Okay. I'm too old. Peanut butter and jelly is what it stands for. Sorry, it cracks me up. Another thing that I think is funny is when people post on the internet, they're like, am I too old to start doing like whatever? It's like, am I too old to get into comedy? Am I too old to get into art? And then all the comments on it are just like, no, you're not. It's never too late. But like, it is eventually.